This chapter is about the laws of indices. We know that 4 to the power of 3 equals 4 times 4 times 4.
The power of 3 tells us how many times 4 needs to appear in the product. So 8 to the power of 5 equals 8 times 8 times 8 times 8 times 8. Let's think about 2 to the power of 3 multiplied by 2 to the power of 2.
We can write this out as the 2 to the power of 3 part, which is 2 times 2 times 2 times by the 2 to the power of 2 part, which is 2 times 2. But 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 is just 2 to the power of 5. So 2 to the power of 3 times 2 to the power of 2 equals 2 to the power of 5.
You might have noticed that we add the powers 2 and 3 to give us the power 5 in the simplified version. More generally, a number to a given power multiplied by the same number to another power equals the same number to the sum of the two powers. We can write this as a to the power of m times a to the power of n equals a to the power of m plus n.
Now imagine dividing 2 to the power of 6 by 2 to the power of 2. We can write this out in a longer form as a fraction. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 over 2 times 2. Then we can simplify, dividing the numerator and denominator by 2 times 2. This leaves us with 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, which is 2 to the power of 4. So, 2 to the power of 6 divided by 2 to the power of 2 equals 2 to the power of 4.
When we divide a number to a given power by the same number to another power, we can simplify it so that it becomes the number to the power of the given power subtract the second power. That sounds a bit complicated. It's simpler to think of it as a to the power of m divided by a to the power of n equals a to the power of m minus n, for any values of a, m, and n.
So 5 to the power of 8 divided by 5 to the power of 2 equals 5 to the power of 6. Now let's think about 2 cubed, all squared. That's 2 cubed times by itself, or 2 times 2 times 2, multiplied by 2 times 2 times 2. That comes to 2 to the power of 6.
A number to a power, all raised to another power, can be simplified as that number to the power of the product of the powers. Again, that's quite complicated. It's a bit simpler to think of it as a to the power of m, all to the power of n, equals a to the power of m times n.
For example, 5 to the power of 3, all to the power of 4, simplifies to 5 to the power of 12.